Today we're going to fix an armrest on a Global SMR 2000 exam chair. What happens with these armrests is that the original bolts that were used were a little on the short side, so they only have 2 or 3 windings, sometimes 4, into this casting. And once you put weight on the outboard side of this, they pull the threads out as the bolts loosen up. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the 2 pieces of upholstery till we get down to the 2 hex nut screws. Alright, I took one out already. This one here, we're going to use a 3/16 Allen wrench, and we're going to remove this from the casting. As you can see, it doesn't take much to take these out. When we do, we have a short bolt with about that many windings going into the casting, so you can see how they pull the old threads out. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this. We're going to take a tap. The tap we're going to use, I think, is a 5/16 by 18 national course, and there's several ways you can do this. We can start the tap into the hole, going gently because the first few threads are going to be pretty stripped out, so we're going to get this going good. Alright, sometimes they don't go by hand, so you can use a supplied tool. It looks like this. Put one of these over it and twist it, or I have sockets that fit over my taps, and they go on with a 3/8 inch wrench, and we can go in that way. Okay, I've already cleaned this one up, so basically we're just going to run this all the way through, run it right down, take it out. We'll do this a couple times just to clean up our threads. And sometimes the hole is already pre-drilled all the way down, so by doing this you actually add more threads to it. Other times they are threaded all the way down, and what you're going to do is just clean everything up so we can put a longer screw in there, okay? Same thing on the other side. If you look in this one carefully, you can see the torn threads in there, so this is going to take a little bit extra work. Alright, so we're going to get this started by hand. Alright, that's in there kind of tight, so I'm going to use this tool on it. Put this on. So this tool goes on here. We'll take this and we're going to gently turn it in. And we're cleaning out the threads while we do this. This one's putting up a little extra resistance, so we know it's the worst of the 2 holes. We'll go all the way down with that, and we can come back out when I get near the top and screw the tool. And we can just take this piece out by hand. That way we don't round off the threads on the top here. Okay, give them a little clean like that. We're going to test the threads with a new bolt. If we don't keep dropping, I'm going to run this new bolt down through here to make sure we got everything. And we notice that it's holding pretty good. So at this point, you're going to take your upholstery, you're going to put your upholstery back into place. And what you're going to do next, you're going to take your new longer bolt and you're going to just screw that down so it's tight. Once it's tight, give it like another 1/4 turn. I usually put a little thread lock on the threads before I put it through the wood to get that screwed down tight, and the thread lock will help hold it in place and keep it from loosening up again. Alright, on the off chance you get one of these that's not drilled down too far, you're going to have to get a drill that's smaller than the threads that we're seeing right here, and carefully drill down through the center of this. Okay, and then you're going to have to tap out that hole again to make some new threads. Alright, that way you can use a bolt that's probably about 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches long. Probably go with about 1.5 inches maybe. The easiest one to do is to do one that's got a replacement head that's similar to that of the one that came out of. A bolt like this is commonly available in a 5/16 18 NC thread at a Home Depot or a Lowe's. Okay, it goes with a slotted screwdriver instead of a hex. So it's a little easy to to deal with sometimes. All right,